There we go. Testing. What's up, guys? Alright, we're gonna get started then. Might as well just delete this and go over here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We're gonna look at crypto a little bit. I'll answer questions you might have, and we'll go from there. Wait till 8 o'clock though. Alright, we're just going to go over this quickly, and if people have questions, then that otherwise would be a quick stream. So right now Bitcoin's sitting at 34,000. Of course we have the support at 33.3, and your next major target is going to be $38,000. If you break that, then you would be looking at $42,000 for your next major target. Yes, you have some resistances between there around 36 and 40k, but those are the major targets to look out for. And 33k is a major local low. Right now on the smaller time frames, like 15-minute for Bitcoin, you are getting some sell signals, but I do think when you go to the bigger time frames, like the 30-minute chart, it's probably going to start looking better. Like the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart is still actually getting, I mean, you got the buy signal, but the Bollinger Bands are saying it's a sell, so we'll see what happens. I personally think, actually, for once, maybe we'll have a bullish weekend in crypto. Usually we have a down kind of time in period. Usually we go down on the weekends in crypto over the weekends. At least that's what it's been like recently. I think this weekend could actually be different, but we'll see. The 4 hour chart did just print a buy signal on Bitcoin, so we'll see how that plays out. The money flow would take us all the way up to at least 36k. You could get a little bit of a pullback there, but that's where the money flow would take you. That's where there'd be some sellers around 36k. So I think if nothing else, worst case scenario, I think Bitcoin goes to 36k by the end of this weekend. That's what I think. So I do think we have another $2,000 to go to the upside at the very least for Bitcoin this weekend within the next 2 days. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin super short term. I do think Bitcoin will go up. Super small time frames, you could get a small pullback, but I do think you're going to hold 34k eventually and go to 36k by the end of this week, and that's just what I'm thinking. Not financial advice. Another coin I am in right now is Wi-Fi. I got in at 34. Actually, I got in yesterday at 33k. I got stopped out at 32.5. I reentered today at 33,824. Right now, it's currently sitting about $100 lower, not even $100 lower than that. I'm getting a short-term sell signal. I'm going to put my stop probably at 33k or 33.5. I'm not sure. You're probably 33k because I don't want to get stopped out again. But yeah, I think super small time frames on Wi-Fi, you could come down more. But I think long-term or for the next few days, if you are willing to hold this trade for a week, I think we're going to go at least to $38,000 on Wi-Fi. So if Bitcoin goes to 36k, this is probably going to 38 to 40k. Honestly, this weekend is possible. So we'll see what happens with Wi-Fi. Bigger time frames look pretty bullish in our opinion. Smaller time frames, yeah, you could get a pullback. Even the 1 hour chart on Wi-Fi is getting a sell, so we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty bullish on this. I think it's due for at least some sort of pump up. So, alright, that's my Wi-Fi coin. I did get into a trade on this coin, sbcom. I think is the ticker. If you guys are on YouTube, you can see sbcom. That's another trade I'm in. I got out yesterday at 18 basically, and I got back in. You have this upsloping support line, which we'll see how well we hold it because it is brand new coin. It's only 2 days old, so I don't know how how much of a support that really is, but it looks like right now you are holding the support line. So my entry point was 15,461, currently sitting at 15,560, going up slowly. It's worth just fractions of a penny right now, but it is going up, and we are starting to see a lot more buys and sells, and you can see that right there. Lots of buys, only a few sells on that chart right there, so we'll see what happens. Volume on this coin is pretty low. It's 300,000, not even 300,000. It's a very new coin though. There's only 450 holders, so I do think this is a coin that can probably get to 1,000 holders before you see any sort of major pullback. Of course, as you go up, you're going to have these big pullbacks like 20-30%, but it's normal for meme coins that are brand new. So I do think this has a chance to do something. I would say if it gets to 20 or 30, you'd want to take some profits, and that's what I'll be doing. If I end up doubling my money, I'm going to take out my initial investment, and every time I double it after that, I'll take out another 50% of whatever I've left. And when it goes down for a few days in a row, it looks like the uptrend is over, I would take out everything. That's how I'm going to play this if this keeps going up. That is sbcom. If you guys want the ticker, I can leave that in the chat, or leave that on my TikTok or something. But I'm pretty bullish on this. Bitcoin price prediction for like 3 months. Well, I can tell you super short time frame if you just joined. I do think Bitcoin this weekend will see 36K. I think it's the first weekend in months or weeks that we will have a bullish weekend for crypto. Yes, Sunday night maybe you get the pullback if you see 36K, but I think you see 36K before any sort of major pullback. For the next few months, I don't think this bull run is over. I think Bitcoin does go up eventually and we test 42K, and then you test 47K next. My guess is at 47K you get a major pullback back to 40 to 42K, and then from there you would retest 47K, and I think if you break 47K, eventually you would go back to all-time highs. So I do think 3 months from now, easily 60K. I could be really wrong about that, but I don't think this bull run is over. I think everyone's underestimating this bull run, because we haven't really blow off top yet. So XRP. What are my thoughts on XRP? We can go look at XRP if you guys are on TikTok. I am on YouTube at CryptoBossAndrew. That's where you can see the charts. But yeah, let me see if anyone on YouTube has any questions. Okay. Yeah. So let's go look at XRP really quick. XRP. My thoughts on XRP. I don't love the coin, but I think if this does get through this lawsuit, I think if XRP does get through this lawsuit, where did it go? Then I think it's very bullish, and I think this coin is going to go parabolic if that happens, especially if Bitcoin gets back to all-time highs. Because I do think, as much as I don't like the coin XRP, I think this coin has been super suppressed, and I think it will go parabolic if the lawsuit gets passed in SRP's favor, and they don't get, if they win the lawsuit, then I think it's going to go up very fast, especially alongside that, if Bitcoin goes back to 60 to 100K this year, then that thing is going to hit $5 to $10 in my opinion. That's my prediction. But if it doesn't win the lawsuit, and if Bitcoin doesn't make all-time highs, then that thing is not going to probably break $1 this year. But I think every bull run you probably go higher than the last one. So at the very least, I would expect it to break $3 or $3.84, whatever the all-time high was. So yeah, easily $5 in my opinion this bull run. But we'll see what happens. But look at the charts if you want to know that. The 2-hour chart is saying it's a buy off of that 60-cent support level. And I haven't looked at the chart in a long time for XRP, but the support, basically if you get above 62 cents, I should say, which you are right now, your next major resistance is 92 cents would be a major resistance. That would be your next target. If you bounce off this 62 cent support, your next target would be 92 cents. Yeah, I don't know if you're still here, but we can look at Chainlink. I haven't looked at Link in a while. Link at $19 doesn't look good. If you get above 20, your next target will be $25. Actually, I had a support here, $18 on this. So if you get back above that, you can look at $25. But this is the coin I would rather just trade other coins. You're getting a sell right now on the 1-hour chart. So my guess is you actually could come down to $14 where there's more support there. So nothing crazy bullish on Chainlink right now. If you guys have any other coins you want me to look at, let me know. Otherwise, that's what I think Bitcoin's doing. I think 36K for Bitcoin this weekend is probably going to happen. I'm in a YFI trade, just to recap. Yeah, get rid of that. I'm in a YFI trade right now from 33.8 basically, and I expect this to hit 38 to 40K within the coming days, especially if Bitcoin gets back to 36K. So that's how I'm playing YFI. Like I said, I'm in this sbcom trade right now. It's looking pretty good right now. Lots of buys coming in. So yeah, we can look at Cardano. I know, well, I don't know. We're going to look at this 1-hour chart. You have the buy signal way down here at $1.30. You're currently sitting at $1.35. We can go to the smaller time frames. Smaller time frames saying a sell signal, right? The Bollinger Bands are saying it's a sell right now. If we go to the 6-hour chart, let's see where we have resistances and support. You could, on the 6-hour chart, go and test $1.40, maybe a little bit higher. That's what the volume indicators were saying. There's basically sell signals at just above $1.40. So you could go up another few cents. On the bigger time frames, the Bollinger Bands are saying to buy. So where we have resistance would be $1.50. So you could even go test that before you get some sort of rejection. Otherwise, you have major support at $1.20, and then below that, $1.05 is super, super strong support. So Cardano, if you break, I don't know, you're kind of in this midway point, and you actually did get rejected, or almost got rejected off of that $1.50. What was it? July 4th? You did, so 5 days ago, and now it looks like you're coming back down. I would probably guess you're going to come and test $1.20, maybe a little bit lower, and then go back up. That's just kind of what I would assume, because you got rejected off the resistance, so the next logical place would be to come back and test $1.20. Doesn't have to happen, but usually you get rejected off of support, you go down and test. I mean, you get rejected off of a resistance, you go down and test that support. So that's where I'd say if you break $1.20, $1.05 is going to happen. But if Bitcoin starts pumping here, then maybe you don't go see $1.20. But that's just where it would make sense for you to go. So right now is a very risky buy on Cardano. Where you'd want to place buyers would be $1.05 or $1.20, or if you go above $1.50, then your next resistance would be $1.65. But that's right, yeah. So $1.65. Otherwise, I'd say you probably move that up to. If you get above $1.50, my guess is you go up to $1.80 would be next. But that's kind of what I'm looking at on Cardano. So it's kind of in a no trade zone if you're not in a trade in it right now. I think we're in a bull run long term. Maybe this is a mini bear market, but that's kind of. I think this is still very bullish. I mean, maybe not crypto right now is not very bullish, but I think long term, I still think we're in a bull market long term. Bitcoin just got a buy signal on the 4-hour chart, so that is good. 6-hour, oh my god, it's lightning. 6-hour chart did not get the buy, although the Bollinger Bands are saying to buy on Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens. Alright. I'm going to try to go live every day next week, but I am moving tomorrow and this weekend and probably early into next week into a condo. So we'll see. If I can't go live, then you know why. I just want to let you guys know about that. But yeah, right now I think Bitcoin over this weekend will probably go and see 36K. And that's just kind of where the sellers are at. If you get above 36K, which is a little bit of a resistance, your 38K is going to be the stronger resistance that you want to break. So that's what I'm looking at for crypto right now. If you guys have anything else, let me know. Otherwise, thank you guys for joining, and I will see you Monday, assuming I'm not busy. If I am, I'll let you know. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks guys for joining.